Hello everybody, welcome to my 1K special. I can't be too loud because I'm never really loud in my intros and it's currently 1 a.m. Don't ask. But thank you so much. Oh my god, I freaked the second I got 1K. I screamed. Should have recorded it, it was good. But as you all chose from the poll, it is the Billy X listener, or popular listener, is my 1K special. In this, you are the Queen of Hawkins High, and it's Billy's first day. There are some characters that I'm adding, such as your ex, William, and your two best friends named Molly and Callum. And Steve and his best friend, Harry. Oh, Steve, I'm not adding Steve, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Billy gets out of his car and all the girls immediately start falling all over him. He sees a group of people. Looking closer, he sees who they're surrounding. Whoa. You were laughing with your friends when one of them started hitting your shoulder. Ow, ow, what? Jesus. Hottie alert. You rolled your eyes, looking at the new kid. Billy and you made eye contact. He looked away fast. Wait. What? He looked away fast. Why did he care? Let's go say hi. You walked over to Billy, your two best friends, Molly and Callum, right behind you. Hey, you're the new kid, right? From Chicago? Oh. Yeah. No, yeah, that's me. Why did he sound like that? Jesus, what was happening to him? He was never like this with a girl, but he was so pretty and... Would you like a tour around the school? Billy snapped out of his trance before putting on his cool face. Yeah, that would be great, beautiful. You laughed, waving goodbye to your friends and leading him inside. You started to walk him behind. You're starting here as a senior, right? Billy nodded, and you smiled at him. In the moment, Billy could feel his heart stop beating. Hey, by the way, I never caught your name. Hey, Liz! Billy was cut off by a loud voice. He looked over, seeing a boy with short black curly hair. Billy's point of view. I look at her and see her face had become a scowl. My eyes narrowed as I looked at the guy who was walking up to her. He was all too energetic, especially for it being so early. Looking over, you crossed your arms, putting on a very obvious fake smile. What, William? And also, I said not to call me Liz anymore. It's listener to you. Listener, huh? A small smile crossed Billy's face as your name echoed through his head. A small smile crossed Billy's lips as your name echoed through his head. Careful there, girl. I was just wondering if you had gone over your little tantrum. Hearing the guy's tone, Billy snapped it back into reality. Once again, he had never daydreamed so much. This was weird. And why did he care about the guy's tone to you? You know what? I'm not even going to entertain you, William. I'm showing Billy around school. William looked over at Billy. They were about the same height, Billy only being like an inch or two taller. You turned and started to walk, Billy jogging after. So that's your new boy toy, you slut. Your teeth clenched, but you didn't turn around. Until you heard a crack and groaning. You froze, spitting on your heel, seeing William on the ground, holding his bleeding nose, and Billy standing over him. Liz, are you alright? You heard Molly run up beside you, Callum following her and looking past Billy, seeing a group of William's friends. Shit. You grabbed Molly's shoulder, whispering in her ear. Woods, you know where. Molly nodded before grabbing Callum and running back where she came from. You ran up to Billy, grabbing his arm, turning and booking it down the hallway. William yelled after you and followed. Billy just let you drag him until you got to a bench in the woods next to the school. It was pretty far in, so not many people went there. Getting there, Callum and Molly were already there, waiting. "You okay, Billy?" Billy stared for a second before smiling. "Better than ever, gorgeous." Molly let out an ear-splitting squeal, and you yelled at her. Somehow, you two started to fight, but Billy was only looking at you. Is this what having a crush is like? Time skip. Billy started hanging out with you, Callum, and Molly. You and Billy found out pretty fast that you had the same classes, so you became nearly inseparable. It was a Friday, the last class of the day. It was history. You were bored, and you were sitting in the back, behind Billy, as you always did in that class. You looked at his hair before smiling and opening your bag, pulling out hair ties. You leaned forward, gently grabbing a handful of his hair. He jumped, looking back at you confused. You just pushed his face back to the front of the class, continuing with what you were doing. You first put his hair up in a ponytail, then pigtails, snapped a quick pick of that, then finally a half up, half down bun, which you left it as class ended. You and Billy walked out together, as always. His hands immediately went to his head as he turned to you with a questioning look. "It suits you," you said, just smiling at him. He put his hand down as you both walked out. Him getting looks and a few compliments. Making it to his car, you waited for his little sister, Max. "You going to the party tonight?" "No way they wouldn't invite the Queen." You laughed, leaning on his car slightly. Max said he hated people doing that, but he never told you off, so you thought you'd see how far you could go. "Yeah, I was invited. Probably not going to go, though." "Why?" You shrugged. "Not a fan of parties. And I'm good friends with Steve and all, but Harry, his best friend, creeps me out." Billy seemed to be thinking before smiling at you. "Well, you'll have me. I'll be, your personal bodyguard." You shook your head, looking up at him. He leant on the car next to you, giving a stupid smile. And one you couldn't say no to. "Fine. Only if you drive me." "Deal. Only if you drive back." You laughed just as Max ran out and up to you and Billy. You gave her a hug before she froze after looking at her brother. "What?" "Nothing." She quickly got in the car as you laughed, Billy rolling his eyes in annoyance. "All right. Pick me up at 10. "Right then, gorgeous. See you then." He winked at you. Now it was your turn to roll your eyes. 10 p.m. rolled around as you got ready, putting your hair up in a basic pony, ripped jeans, and a red and pink tank top. You heard the doorbell. Smiling, you ran down the stairs, saying goodbye to your parents, telling them you'll be back in a few hours. Your parents yelled by as you opened the door, leaving the house. Looking up at Billy, you noticed he was wearing jeans, a leather jacket with nothing under, not even a shirt. "Aren't you bold?" "Like what you see?" "Not at all." Ouch. Why the hell did that hurt? Billy thought to himself. You both made your way to his car, getting in and heading to Steve's huge mansion of a house. Music was playing and your favourite song came on. Unannounced to Billy, you were about to start screaming this shit at the top of your lungs. The song started and you screamed. Billy nearly leapt 10 damn feet in the air as he looked at you, thinking you had got shot. When he saw you, with your eyes closed, swaying around, singing the song, he smiled, looking back at the road and bobbing his head a little bit. Getting to Steve's, Billy parked his car and the both of you got out. A lot of people were already there. Billy's friends walked up to you two, saying hi. Billy started having a conversation with them as you went inside, soon finding Steve and Nancy. "Liz, you made it." Steve, hey. You smiled, giving Steve a hug. You and Steve have been friends ever since middle school. Hey, listener. Your body tensed. Hello, Harry. You look amazing, as always. Steve, being clueless as always, he didn't notice the behaviour's creepy and just walked away. Harry, still trying to talk to you, as you went back to the front to try and find Billy. I should have told him where I was going. Who are you talking about, Princess? None of your business, Harry. Go away. You walked back inside, going to the drinks. Billy was bound to go there at one point. Harry, still following you. Harry seemed to be drunk already. You don't know how much he drank before, but it was obviously a lot, so his normal creepiness was upped by 50. Liz, there you are. Where the hell did you run off to? Thought someone took you from me. You sighed in relief, smiling and looking at Billy. What would you do if someone had? You teased. I did say I was going to be your bodyguard tonight, didn't I? Hey, we were talking. Billy's smile went away as he looked at Harry with a glare. No, you weren't. Harry stumbled back, flicking his finger up in Billy's face. Listen here, buddy. This one is mine. Billy's jaw clenched. You shook your head unimpressed. Billy caught it and slumped. Want a drink, gorgeous? Aren't I driving you home? One wouldn't hurt. No, I'm good. Most of the time this stuff is drugged anyway. Fair point. Come on, Princess, stop ignoring me. Harry wobbled closer to you, and Billy stepped in between you. Harry wobbled closer to you, Billy stepping in between. He really wasn't joking about this whole bodyguard thing, was he? He was cute. Harry grabbed a drink from the table, waving it around. Billy moved to the side slightly as Harry grabbed a drink from the table, waving it around. Billy moved slightly and Harry threw it. Of course, it hit you. The room went dead silent. Those who weren't paying attention now were. You did not just do that, Harry. You had no idea Molly was even there, but you didn't really care at the moment. You kept your head down as a lot of different people started to scold Harry, telling him to get lost. You shut your eyes tight before turning and running outside, Billy following, yelling after you. He found you sitting on the porch, your knees tucked to your chest. He took off his jacket, throwing it over you, less than elegantly, and sitting down next to you. You just pulled the jacket to cover your face as he looked at you. You okay? Pulling the jacket off, you looked at him. This is why I don't like parties. I'm unlucky when it comes to them. Something always happens. Hey, it wasn't your fault. Harry threw that drink at you. Besides, I'm pretty sure he wasn't even meant to hit you. You sighed, laying back, looking up at the sky. Billy joined you. I guess you're the lucky one with these kind of things, huh? I guess. Good luck and bad luck are good licks. You mumbled slightly. What? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Billy smiled, as did you, turning to your side to face him. He noticed and turned his head looking at you. What? Nothing. Stop saying nothing, damn. Laughed, rolling back again. You're just handsome. Billy's head snapped over to you. You had a huge smile on your face and it was bright red. Say that again. You looked at him with a deadpan expression. Okay, I get it. Well, you already know I think you're gorgeous. It's my favorite thing to call you. Smiled gently before it faded. Do you mean that in a friendly way or like... You know. You know? You sighed, covering your face with your hands, then letting them fall back down to your sides. Screw it, I like you, Billy. A lot. You sat up, turning to him. His eyes widened. Like, crush, kind of like. Your voice got softer, more shy, and cautious. Billy chuckled, and your heart sunk. I like you too. Pardon? You stared blankly at him. He just stared back with a smile. Your excitement started to build up more and more. I've never really had a crush before. I don't know, when I met you the first day of school, it was just like, wow. You didn't really listen to what Billy was saying. You were more concentrated on his lips. You know that was probably really rude, but damn, his lips very soft looking. Liz, you good? You mumbled something inaudible as you leant in closer and closer, looking from his lips to his eyes. He very quickly got the hint. I see, you want to kiss me? Jesus. Jesus. Sorry, I got carried away. You panicked, your face going red once again. Billy just looked at you. Jeez. You're cute. Now it was his turn. Pulling you into his lap, he held your hips gently. Both you and Billy jumped, looking at the back door to see Callum standing there, camera in hand. You just stared at him and at each other for a second. Then Callum made a run for it. Running down the stairs into the backyard, you and Billy looked at each other. If we both go after him, we can corner him. Billy smiled. Getting off him, you both ran after Callum, chasing him. That was until he fell into the pool. You bursted out into laughter as Billy was screaming that that's what he deserved. Jesus, what did I miss? You were still having a fit of laughter as Callum struggled to get out of the pool. Nothing important. Well, you guys kind of did. The cops are here. All three of you froze. You and Billy looked at each other. My car's out front. Shit. Everyone that is out here, stay where you are. Callum dragged himself out of the pool and then made a mad dash to the fence, jumping it, leaving you, Billy, and Molly, screaming that he was sorry and that he'll see you at school. Prick! Then Millie jumped over the porch and then jumped the fence, chasing after Callum. You guys are the ones with the car out front, can't blame us. You flipped them off as Billy walked over to you. A flash hit you both. It was a spotlight. You were just standing there. You two, don't move. Billy grabbed your hand, slowly backing away, before bolting. You two both jumped the fence as the cop yelled after you two. After running in the woods for a while, you stopped, breathing heavily. Well, that was eventful. You laughed, shaking your head, leaning on a tree to catch your breath. Billy walked up to you as he put his hands on either side of the tree. It caught you slightly off guard. Where were we? Stop! Running from the cops, I think. You grabbed Billy's arm, him groaning. Damn it. You ended up somehow making it to Billy's house, both of you exhausted and breathing heavily. Billy was bending down, his hands on his knees, while you collapsed onto his front lawn. See why I hate parties? No, yeah. Yeah, I get why. I really gotta listen to you. I'll listen, you were bound to learn at one point. You and Billy laughed. Billy put his hand out, helping you up, and then pulling you into him. Let me guess. Where were we? You know it, gorgeous.